every single day I get just one Minecraft day to see how much I can accomplish in my Minecraft Forever world. Today is no different, and we're going to get to work on our lighthouse build, which is all the way over there, and it's coming out pretty nice. As you can see, there's not quite a light on the house. It's kind of just a house. It's a lightless house, if you will. And before I get into that, I just want to mention that we are grabbing 1 melon for every subscriber throughout this series, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as writing down 1 lucky entry to our infamous wall of subscribers. And if you want to get on this wall, like M. Rofo or Mr. Ofo, not sure which one that is, but welcome to the wall. It's pretty simple. Subscribe, hype the video, like the video to increase your chances, and then leave me a comment letting me know you did so. But we're going to need some gunpowder actually before we get into things, just because we got to head over there and we need some fireworks, obviously, for some easy travel. But let's go ahead, make ourselves some fireworks. That should be enough for the time being. And let's get right to work. We prepped ourselves at the end of yesterday pretty well for this build, and I have an idea, have a plan. Obviously, it's looking kind of like a lighthouse right now, but we're gonna need some work to be done to make it really look like a lighthouse. And for that, I'm going to make some polished tuff, which I'll then turn into tough bricks, because I don't really love the look of polished tuff. And tough bricks, I feel like, is a pretty good complementary texture to the standard regular tuff that we're gonna use on this build. And I'm just gonna kind of cover up like this, just for a little bit of the lower base, just to kind of widen out the base a bit, because I feel like it's lacking in some width. It's got some cool colors on it, it's got some nice texture, it's not got the depth that I'm looking for. So that's why we're doing this, and that's why I went and grabbed some tuff yesterday. And if you didn't know, also, I forgot to mention at the start of this video, this is day 215 of my challenge, where I'm playing one Minecraft day every day for an entire year. So in case you're new here, that's the rules, and that's why we're seeing what we can accomplish in just 20 minutes. But we're gonna do our best here to actually probably conserve some of this, because I don't know if we're gonna have quite enough. Now that I'm thinking of it, we're gonna need some stairs right here as well, but I'm definitely liking this idea better, and we're gonna make a nicer entrance doing this as well. So definitely like this idea much better than what we had going on. Let's borrow this piece of dirt. Oh, we're kind of out of food. I think yesterday I actually planned on getting some extra food. I said it at the end of the video, but that was actually one of my earlier recordings, and I noticed a lot of you noticed that. So it's kind of been, this is one of the longer breaks I've taken in between videos, because I think we recorded yesterday at like, I think it was like 7 a.m. give or take, and it's currently 6 p.m. the next day. So it's been nearly 36 hours, which might set a record throughout this challenge as longest time between recordings. I did do one at 2 a.m. one time, and that was crazy, but I had a busy day the next day, and I wanted to make sure, obviously, we don't miss a day, because if I miss a day, this challenge ends, and I don't want to miss a day. That's the last thing that I want to do. And now, really looking at it, we're gonna need quite a few tough blocks over here, because this kind of goes much farther down than I had pictured, and I don't think we're using enough of the bricks. We're using too much of the regular tuff, because we got more bricks than we got tuff. So let's get more of this stuff in there for the texturing, more of these bricks and less of the tuff. I don't want to run out of blocks here, and I do want to be able to, like I said, craft some stairs as well. So let's fill this out down here. Get this nice and textured up. Figure out what we're doing. There we go. We're kind of catching up on our tough to tough bricks ratio. And that's actually, no pun intended, but one of the tougher parts of texturing is making sure you're using both blocks equally and randomly. That is, for me at least, I don't know, maybe because I'm a bit of an OCD kind of guy. I always kind of pictured myself as not being able to texture just because when I first started building in Minecraft, all my builds were kind of just 2 blocks. Like I just use, like for this, for example, I just use granite and diorite. I wouldn't touch any of this other stuff. And I've expanded my horizon since then, clearly, as you can see. And I think for the better. But we need some stairs. And now that I'm looking at it, this is going to be tough because, once again, no pun intended there. Because we have these... Oh, not spruce. I did not mean to make spruce. Ah. See, that's bad. That's just a mental lapse right there. But we need tough brick stairs. And then we also need tough stairs. Let's throw that down. We don't need that. And okay, I honestly was not 100% sure if you could make tough stairs. That was like a hit and hope right there. But that's good that worked out, because otherwise we'd be rethinking a lot right now. A lot. But let's see. This is what I want to do, but why this is going to be a little tough is because of these corners here. And I know I can just throw stairs on them, but they don't connect. I don't really love that. I wish they did, but there's no real way around that. So we're going to do our best here to make this look nice. And I think doing that, and then in that middle there, do we just kind of go like this? Like what if we threw a little slab on there? Is that crazy talk? That might be crazy talk, honestly. And actually, now that I look at it, I might want to turn that one to the right and that one that way. So let's do that as well. That is something that I think helped this a bit. So let's do this way. This way. Now what do we do for that middle block? I don't want to make it look too uneven. We're thinking here. Okay, what if I tried? What if I just gave it a shot at connecting the stairs? Let's see how this looks, my friends. Let's connect these stairs, not with upside down stairs, but with right side up stairs. And then let's bend this around the corner. This is going to cost possibly more blocks than we have. Hopefully it doesn't, but we are running out of tough quickly. I thought I grabbed more than enough yesterday, but clearly I might have undershot it just a bit. Either that, or we're gonna have nearly the perfect amount here. Let's see, do we like that look? See, I don't know if I'm loving that look, but I think what we could do, simple fix here, is maybe... Sheesh, if this doesn't work, we're gonna be running real low on blocks. But if I don't like this, I don't know what to tell you. Something like that. I don't know if I love it. Don't know if I love it. I don't like it butting out like that. I wanted it more connected, kind of like we have there. And I think I have a solution, my friends. I think I have a solution. I'm not going to say I have a solution because we obviously rethink a lot of things here. But let's go with some stairs. How about that? I mean, not stairs, sorry. Fences. Fences. We're going to go with fences, I think. That should kind of do the trick, I believe. I like that. I think we're going to stick with that. We're going to stick with that for the time being. If we got to make some edits, we got to make some edits, but I do like that. And let's just go ahead and craft this stuff into stairs because we're probably going to need it. And we are running low on blocks already. Okay. Let's see if we can make it all the way around this lighthouse with what we got. Otherwise, we're heading back into the depths of the mines, which I'm not really trying to do today. I had some bigger plans than that. I want to get this completed for sure. We're speed bridging. Look at this. We're already getting better at this game. We're already improving at Minecraft. Just 20 minutes a day. That's all it takes. Look at that. I never was able to do that before, but I'm impressing myself. I'll tell you that, my friends. I am impressing myself. And we have just about the perfect number of blocks, but not the perfect recipe for success here. Bend this around the corner. Bang. Done. Perfect. Now let's put these fences. Yes, fences. Not stairs. To put these fences down. I'm liking the look of that. We're gonna stick with that. Now let's see what we can get done here. Do we have enough fences? We do not, because this is going to cost an arm and a leg in my fence net worth. And we don't have that, so let's go craft a few more fences over here. We could probably... Do I want to get rid of these? Like, what if I need them somewhere else? I think we're good, honestly. No, I don't want to get rid of those. We might need them, so let's craft some fences. We're probably going to use a good amount of fences in this build. We've already used a good amount, but we're probably going to use more because I have an idea for up there. And I don't know if I'm going to want that to be dark oak fences or spruce fences, but I'll craft the spruce fences just so we got them for now. Let's do this little parkour here. As you can tell, I'm a parkour pro. And I'm not going to cheat at all here because I don't do that. And, okay, this is embarrassing. Let's reach that block right there. Thank you very much. Place that down and keep it going. Why don't I use some of this? I got it on me. Why don't I use it? Gotta learn to use scaffolding. That's my best friend throughout this build, and it's gonna have to be because this is a pretty tall build. I wouldn't say it's too large. It's definitely one of the larger builds I've made. I don't know. Is the boat's probably a larger scale build, and also our melon temple, which you can barely see over yonder. And it's a regular jungle temple that we just happen to spawn right next, which is kind of absurd because I haven't seen one of those in quite a while before starting this challenge, but now I can't say that. Okay, so for this front area, I wanted to use more tuff. I don't think we're going to be able to use more tuff, so let's just go with, I think we're going to go with our design that we had, which I did like, but I felt like was lacking a little something. And if you're watching yesterday, I had something like this going on, and then something like this going on, and then like that. And we are one trapdoor short, so let's go ahead and make 20 trapdoors, because we're only one short, so why not make 20 of them? And like that is what I was thinking. Now, detail it up a little. How do you make a composter? I couldn't tell you. But we're gonna need 2 of them. We're gonna do this and this. Put that torch somewhere else. Throw some leaves on that. And I'm liking the look of that. It's funny, I think those leaves are actually a different color than these ones. Am I just making that up? Can I get a look at both of these in the same picture? These ones are definitely a brighter green, just because I think this is like considered a stony shore biome, so I think they grow a different color. That's pretty cool though. Little Minecraft knowledge for you there. And I think we're going to... I'm not sure what we're going to put around there just yet. I don't think I want to go with leaves. I was just thinking I was going to go with leaves, but we're not going to go with leaves just because the lighthouse. I mean, it can't be too lush like something like that. Like that could be lush because it's a windmill. They grow crops over there. This one, not as lush. But let's see. I kind of want a window there now that I'm looking at it, but I think just a small window. I think something a little smaller, a little less in your face like those ones. Those ones are nice and large. They look good though. I do like how they came out. I think we just want some small windows going across up there. Same way we kind of have those on either side, but obviously, like I said, much smaller. Let's go like this. We're gonna go around here. We're gonna dig these out. We're gonna do the same thing that we did up there, just a little different, and all the way around. I should probably just put down the stairs now. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Wasn't really thinking fully there. But like that. And I also should have glass on me, which I don't, because that would definitely make this a one trip right here. And I don't know if you've seen me go to the grocery store, but I'm a one trip kind of guy. I've never taken 2 trips after the grocery store in my life. That is something about me. Phantoms, phantoms, phantoms. Stay away from me. Okay, let's go put some stuff. We're gonna need to put some stuff back in our chest, but let's go set our sleep timer back. We have not slept in this challenge and will not sleep in this challenge. And let's also get ourselves some more food and try and prep a bit for tomorrow. Maybe get a little bit more done today. I like to see how much I could get done in these 20 minutes. I think it's always a fun challenge to just like rush through the whole thing. But at the same time, I think what I've been doing the past few days and kind of prepping myself for the next day with food and whatever else that I've been grabbing, it's helped me a lot, at least at the start of the day. Not only with like my plan for the day, but also just the amount that I can get done. I think rather than rushing through the day and cutting it off abruptly at 20 minutes, I think this has definitely made a big difference in that. So let's clear out some of this inventory space. Let's get ourselves some more food. And let's get back to work. Let's clear this out. Don't quite need any of that. That does not go in there. That goes in there. That also doesn't go in there. Fix that up. Jungle buttons. That feels like it doesn't belong in the stone chest. So let's put that in there. I actually have a place that I want to put that button. Okay, good. We have emeralds. We have a few emeralds. Let's go get ourselves some more melons. Because as I mentioned, we're grabbing a melon for every subscriber gain. So hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, you might as well also hit that hype button, because hyping the video is the best thing you could do for the challenge and the best thing you could do to get into that wall of subscribers. So make sure to hit that hype button. And also, if you're new here, make sure to go back and watch from the beginning. You could watch how I built this giant melon farm. You could watch how I achieved three full double chests full of melons. It's been quite the journey, but we do it one step at a time, and it does not become too much work, you know. Heading over here once every few days, sometimes back-to-back days, but once every few days, getting our melons, getting our food. Okay, I thought my inventory was full. I was like, why am I not picking that up? That should be enough melons. And we've also been able to use this melon farm to trade with our villager over there, which has helped quite a bit, I have to say. It's helped a good amount. But also, if I don't have the right melons to subscriber ratio, well, then I gotta delete this world. And if you know me, you know I don't want to delete this world. I like this world. I take pride in this world. This is my baby, you know. This is the first of many challenges on this YouTube channel. If I delete this world, well, then people are gonna be like, what happened to your original world where you started this YouTube journey? What happened to that? And I wouldn't have an answer for him. I would not have an answer for him. So let's head over here. We're just gonna leave some subscribers on the ground there. I apologize if that's one of you. It really can't be, because I think we are surpassing our subscriber to melon ratio with that placement right there. I think we're ahead of the game right now, and we're gonna try and stay ahead of the game for the rest of this challenge. Let's get some of those. Let's give them some of those, and let's get some more of those. And let's eat, baby. Can I make this parkour jump? Thank you very much. And if you're waiting for this button placement, I promise you, I got a good place for this button. I've been thinking about it for a while now. I see it every time I go to shoot a thumbnail. And I also, something else I see every time I go to get a thumbnail is this tree right here. That tree is going down. I want to get levels right now. I really do with our farms. I want to start farming and getting levels, but I have plans for this. And starting with this tree, it's got to go. I got a few touch-ups. This button that I got in my possession and this tree. Gotta go, my friend. Oh, I forgot I have the tree falling mod. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that made that a lot easier. That saved us some time there. So let's go place this button down as quick as we can. And get rid of that. We don't quite need that. And I got a place. And I see it. It's in my sights. It's right here. Oh, that was perfect. I can't believe I actually got that. Okay, let's go mend our elytra. And should we put mending on our efficiency 3 pickaxe? Like, I feel like we should. And I also, well, we shouldn't combine them because we kind of need that other pickaxe for melons. We can't combine them both to be silk touch, but let's mend this. Do we have mending on this? Okay, we do have mending on that. Let's take that. And we have hit the 20-minute mark, my friends. So let's dump these seeds in here. Let's dump some wheat in there. And let's call it a day right in front of our chest full of melons. If you made it this far in the video, comment mending, because that's what I'm doing. And make sure to like, hype, subscribe, and leave a comment letting me know you did so. And you can get on that wall of subscribers. And I will see you tomorrow for day 216, I believe.